Everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and I'm gonna play PoE while I talk about this, uh, which is how games. I'm kind of ranting. I know not much is gonna change, but I do want to talk about this. But how games are being made today, and how they used to be made, the changes in spending money and how game companies perceive us versus what we get out of it, type type of stuff. So I know, what is it? All the way up until like PS3, everyone was trying to make like a feature complete game, right? Like the game had to be basically perfect because once it's released, that's it. There's no more updates. Uh, there's no patching. The only like closest thing you'll get to patching is like games like fighting games, like uh, you had Street Fighter 2, then Street Fighter 2 Alpha, then Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition, and all these different editions, which those would, in my eyes, would technically be patches because they introduce new mechanics, they fix certain things, they change other things, but it was still Street Fighter 2. They added more characters. Uh, any games that do that type of stuff, in my opinion, that's that'll be the closest thing to patches you'll get or updates. Because once they moved on from Street Fighter 2 to Street Fighter 3, completely different, completely different. And also back then they was basically on their own. They didn't have like a, well, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm guessing they didn't have like a corporation. Or if they did, then it wasn't all that big. Like the funding they would get from this corporation wasn't that big, so there wasn't as much stakes to this. Maybe if I get one more mod. Oh yeah, I definitely need that. And these days, their budget, yeah, in my opinion, their budget was small, and the audience they went for was small. Frost rush. And so, if they reach a bigger audience and they attended, then that's just you know sprinkles on top of whatever they was trying to do, and then they can either decide to just keep the money or make another game or make a sequel to the game they made, and hope that works out well too. But now, these days, man, it's gaming's terrible in my opinion right now. You got well, not all of gaming, but any of these games that do this type of stuff is like super annoying. I know MMORPGs do it too, but they used to do it differently too. So now we have microtransactions. We have games that's not even complete yet. We got like extremely long betas that last like 5+ years. We got the prices of these games being made going like 200 mil plus. Who do you think is going to pay for all that? Well, we are. Well, they want to sell. They want to sell their game, and then they want to continuously make money off people. Which, well, guess what? Well, now what is it? Mobile games once that broke through to us, another thing was the loot boxes from, I think it was like Call of Duty 3 or something. Whatever Call of Duty that had loot boxes that like gave you, you know, actual good guns and stuff, or a chance. Not. Remember, these are loot boxes. I feel like those two things really like spiked it. Yeah, and like I was saying, like after PS3, when you could update your game, well now, certain things are on the back burner, like the fun of the game. Well, guess what, guys? The fun is behind a paywall.
Hello there.
Oh, what's that? We used to put cheats in a video game. Well, now you got to pay for those.
Maybe until next time.
There's no more codes for cheats.
Exactly where I need to
give us your money.
Move swiftly.
And so let's see. Look at Diablo 4. Diablo 4. Sure, you buy it once and then you're good. Well, actually, no, not anymore. Now you have to buy their latest expansion. They finally made an expansion where you have to pay for it. So you kind of have to buy the game twice, and then you're good. But then you have microtransactions. You get $70 horses, and so on. That's just, it kind of takes the spirit out of the gaming that I want to be doing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because this was like my old ring. Yeah, and so the scope to get that money back, I would say a better way to say it.
Among the trees.
Like I said, microtransactions, stretching out content. So like in Tekken, you have battle passes that last a whole year. So you only get 4 characters per year. Everything's like very streamlined. All the cosmetics are very, very safe. They don't want to take risks, because taking a risk, well, might cost some money, and if you cost some money, well, you're probably losing your job. And it's kind of like this bittersweet thing where we get this amazing game, but then once the project is over, well, then most of those people lose their jobs. It's crazy. It's crazy, the amount of layoffs. But at the same time, like, going back to Diablo 4, do you really need over 9,000 employees working on one game? No. You don't need that many. That costs a lot of money. Am I good here? What do I need here? Deal with it later. And all that spending just to, once you do that, you're looking for a bigger and bigger audience. Popularity is nice in gaming, but there comes the point where you start to lose track of what the game used to be. Another example of this is, to me, is Mortal Kombat 1, where they're just, I don't know what they did with Mortal Kombat 1. It's a shit show in my opinion. Hopefully the game dies and they're working on the next one, and hopefully they don't do all this weird stuff they did. Hopefully they make the characters, yeah, and then the bigger the audience, the more complaints you're gonna get. And the more complaints you're gonna get, the more you gotta change your game, because, well, now I have to appeal to a bigger audience, because, oh my god, what is that? Does that bleed? Because your investor, your shareholders, they spent a bunch of money investing into your game, and now you have a promise to make that back. And so the sad part is when it works. This is the other bittersweet thing, is like, we want to be entertained, but you know, some people are willing to spend more money than others, some people have more money than others, and well, guess what, now the players that was, you know, play one game for as long as possible, you're not truly the audience. The audience is ever expanding. Your money's nice, but it's not required. They're always looking for people that will just give them money, and that will be the default. Because once they have that ecosystem of just people willing to just give them their money, well, we don't really need you anymore. We need the people that will give us their money. And so the experience of the game becomes less. You're not really playing a game. To me, you're not really playing a game at that point. Like, I rolled. I didn't know. Did I hold it? I might have hold it. Because, let's see. Let's give an example of that. Of, like, making the game for people it's not really made for. Oh, wow. Let's say Sims. Let's say Sims 5, they put RPG elements into it, which is, I don't know, people might actually like that. I kind of like that. That's pretty good. I'll use that for a bit. Or they made Sims more like an MMORPG. That's not Sims. And they're doing that just to reach a bigger audience. And then they have, you know, well, they already have microtransactions, but, you know, if they had more, and then there's like stats on gear now, and it's just like, another good example of that is like Assassin's Creed. I think Valhalla. I never played it. Okay, that's not true. I played it when I went to my friend's house, and I watched him play it. But yeah, for an assassin game, like, to me that's kind of weird. That you're having stats and you're like having character progression, and like it's more RPG than stealth. Like, I thought I was playing an assassin game, not what is it? I don't know. Not Final Fantasy. Kind of a bad example, but you get the point. Yeah, and I think this is only going to get worse. So right now we're trying to, like, we have a lot of battles we have to fight within the gaming world, and then we have a lot of battles to fight that's not in the gaming world, which is like companies making you pay for things that used to be free.
Frozen lash.
I'm telling you, like, another war that's on the horizon, but that's not truly here yet, is like car companies making like heated seats, something you would usually get a paid subscription. And like, oh, I am pressing the wrong button. I'm special. I'm just, I don't even know what killed me. Yeah, we already been infiltrated by subscriptions, and they see how profitable it is, and now guess what? That's what's gonna start. I can't think of that word. It's gonna be impeding in your life, and yeah, I mean technically that's already happening. Just a big bad boss. I got this weapon. Oh, my damage spiked, but it's still not good enough. I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So I'm seeing it everywhere. It's only like certain games don't do that, and we're getting less and less of those games. It's all about extorting money from the players now, which is terrible. Unfortunate, but that is the world we live in now. And unfortunately now, well, I kind of got addicted to that. So yeah, I'll only do it if I feel like it's worth it.
Darkness.
Or if I find it interesting. If I don't find it interesting, I'm not wasting my money on it. But yeah, bro. What is this, dude? Oh my god. I can't. I gotta be hyper focused. I don't know what that is. Trash. Is this good? Is this? No. Oh my god. I need an upgrade for this. I need an upgrade on a lot of things. It's my belt. I really should have replaced this. This was good early on, but now I need something better. I need more armor. I need a lot of stuff. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I think we're kind of doomed. Because, like I said, when you reach a bigger audience, then, like I said, you're just reaching people that are more loose with their money, and the cycle continues, and then it just keeps going from there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon. See you guys next time. Dragon Abyss gone.
どう考えても父の死は不思議なことだらけ。私は必ずその真相を突き止めなければならない。